In my experience, improvement is a lot slower on the course. When I want to get better, I hit the field. The more I throw, the more I improve. And the last thing I want to do when I'm in the zone is stop. Maximize your fieldwork with our new high-capacity disc golf bag, the Fieldwork Pack from Dynamic Discs, helping you become a better disc golfer.
The Recruit Lite offers maximum portability and practice potential. If you're
In my experience, improvement is a lot slower on the course. When I want to get better, I hit the field. The more I throw, the more I improve. And the last thing I want to do when I'm in the zone is stop. Maximize your fieldwork with our new high-capacity disc golf bag, the Fieldwork Pack from Dynamic Discs, helping you become a better disc golfer.
The Recruit Lite offers maximum portability and practice potential. If you're looking for a practice basket that fits your on-the-go lifestyle or can be stowed away easily, you won't find a better choice than the Recruit Lite.
With Jeremy Rusco. I messed up the enunciation.
We've been waiting a while. We're live.
We've been waiting a while, but
Thank
we are
you.
here. We are live. Thank you to Anthony and Danny for the technical work behind the scenes to get us out here. It has been since, when I looked at our notes, Jeremy, it has been since May since we've done this.
I feel like we broke up.
I know.
Man, I've missed you guys.
But we're back at it here in the Dynamic Discs Media Studio with Jeremy Rusco to bring you some information and updates. Remember, guys, if you have a question for Jeremy Rusco, put it in the YouTube chat, and Danny will get that relayed over to us, and we will get those answered for you. Any and all questions, this is your line straight to the CEO, Jeremy Rusco.
Maybe not any. You can ask him. We can't guarantee
okay, there you
we
go,
can answer
Ask any
them.
and all questions. We'll see what we can answer.
We got some good questions already, so let's keep them rolling in.
Yes. So, Jeremy, why don't you start out? Disc golf growth.
Yeah, my goodness. You know, it's just so last time we were on here months ago, disc golf was booming, and it's just really exciting to continue to see disc golf growing way faster than it has any other year. This pandemic, while it's been unfortunate for some businesses and some industries and some people, for disc golf, more people are playing. It's an exciting time for disc golf, whether you're a player, whether you're a professional player playing for fun, whether you're involved in the disc golf business. It's an exciting time for disc golf, and I just want to, again, encourage people, take somebody out new to the disc golf course because they could fall in love with it. There's never been a better time to put a disc in somebody's hand, and it's exciting to see the new opportunities that have been created from it. So I know last weekend we were at AT&T Stadium, had over 500 players. I missed my first stadium event since we started doing it at AT&T Stadium. Bobby, tell me the details.
Oh, it was amazing. It was another amazing event at AT&T. I think Anthony's going to play that video montage just to kind of so you guys can see what was happening there. But, yeah, it was now, of course, it was much different than ones in the past only because of the masks. We wore masks. We had people take temperatures. We, and tried to practice social distancing as much as possible. But other than that, it was the same thing as before. We're just slinging plastic in a stadium through the halls, onto the field, and then, of course, the hole number 9, famous throwing through the uprights onto the star in the middle on the 50-yard line. It was a great time. I talked to a lot of people. Everybody had a fantastic time. It was just kind of a cool thing to do. A lot of Dallas Cowboy fans were excited to be there. Some people that weren't quite fans of Dallas Cowboys, but they were okay being there in a football stadium. I see some Kansas City Chiefs people wearing their jerseys. So,
Go Chiefs.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, fantastic time as usual.
Yeah, we are working on another stadium for 2021. We were not expecting to go back down to AT&T Stadium, but we were thrilled with the chance and the opportunity to be a part of another stadium event. So thanks to everybody who went, and I know you guys had a great time. We've been talking a while about the Dynamic Discs Open Disc Golf Pro Tour event that is going to be aired on CBS Sports Network. We do have some confirmed dates for the coverage and times this coming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Put it on your DVR, hit the record button whenever those show up. August 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. The Jomez crew did an incredible job putting those shows together, and I just can't wait to see disc golf shown to a whole nother group of people. Just national television, I think, is going to be exposed for the first time to disc golf, and I'm excited to see the interest in disc golf for the first time on national television to this scale.
Yeah, we're super excited. In fact, if you listen to us on Disc Golf Answer Man, I'll just let you guys know, just in case you don't follow us on the Disc Golf Answer Man, we're going to do what's called a companion stream, and that's where a few of us are going to be here in the studio. We're going to have this all set up to film, and we're going to be live, and we're going to be watching the broadcast while you watch it. We are not going to show you the broadcast here. You're going to see us as we're watching it, and then you watch alongside at home on your computer, on your TV, on your mobile device, and then in the chat it's kind of like you're hanging out with us, but live via YouTube. So we're going to hang out, watch it, talk about it, and get all excited about it and stuff like that. So yes, each night, not everybody will be here each night, but someone will be here each night to do that with you.
I feel like there needs to be some tacos and some margaritas.
Oh, there will be tacos. And now that you said it, there will be margaritas.
What questions do we got? We got a couple questions we want to get to? Or
let's see. We've got...
And then, we got some products to talk about and show.
88 Huskers actually had a $4.99 super chat.
Oh, my gosh.
And he said, Dynamic Disc updates with Jeremy Rusco back in the saddle again. What is the possibility of a Moonshine or VIP X Moonshine Gatekeeper for 2021?
Well, gosh, how higher can that super chat go? No, I'm joking.
Can you pay for the mold in the machine?
I am absolutely joking. The Gatekeeper is obviously one of the best or most popular mid-range discs for West Side. I do think that their Moonshine plastic would seem to make a lot of sense for us to come out with that mold and it gaining popularity. So I guess I would be optimistic that we could see something in 2021. But with that being said, we're having such a hard time right now keeping up with production. No guarantees, but of course we always want to add some new products to the mix, and hopefully the Moonshine Gatekeeper can be on that list for 2021.
Matthew has a question. You kind of mentioned it earlier about disc golf growth being so huge during all this, but he says, how sharp is the uptick in interest for DD, and how is it being handled?
There's definitely an uptick in interest, not just, I'm sure it's for every disc golf company that's out there, which is exciting to see. For us, some of the ways that we've been handling it are less inventory in the warehouse because it's out of here. But more importantly than that, we have actually, at the start of this pandemic, I was really concerned about what was going to happen. Were things going to slow down? Were we going to be able to keep everybody employed? We had about 50 people working here at the start of the pandemic in March, and I was worried maybe if things did slow down, we wouldn't be able to keep everybody on board. Fortunately, fast forward to today, and we have hired, I think we're up to 62 or 63 people working here. So we've hired more people at the retail store. We've hired more people at the warehouse to help keep up with the growth. We are shipping out more orders than we ever have had to do before. And we're getting more orders out the retail store for the online operation every day. And it's just an exciting time for disc golf, and it's fun to see the growth. And I'm very optimistic that this growth can continue as more people continue to enjoy the outdoors, continue to enjoy time with friends and family. And disc golf is the right fit.
I don't know if this will send the wrong message, but Danny the other day wanted to do some filming, and typically he does filming in the warehouse to kind of show the discs on the shelves. And he was like, I don't know where I'm going to film. It looks so bare in there. So anyway,
yeah. And while this was actually a part of the discussion, and so right now, the shelves are empty here, and we thought we were overstocked going into this season. Turns out right now we have more discs in transit than we have in the warehouse right now. We've got 2 containers that we're expecting to see this week of discs, and to put that into perspective, that's 130 or 140,000 discs. And we had another one. They're coming. Discs are coming. They just can't get here fast enough, and we're doing a tremendous amount of air shipments as well. So Latitude 64 over there in Sweden, they're working hard to get us caught up. Unfortunately, it just takes time.
More discs on its way here than's actually here. I think the last time that happened was when we first started this warehouse.
Yes.
All right, one more question from 888 Huskers. Is Latitude 64 and Westside Discs pausing their plans to retire molds now with the huge change in interest in the sport?
Fantastic question.
That's a great question.
So, I think there was the intentions on retiring some molds intentionally. And due to this, it's actually been kind of interesting to see that old molds are now they're not here. They're gone. Obviously, when disc golf stores don't have everything in stock, people want to go pick up whatever's on the shelves. And I think part of it speaks to there's only so many different discs that you really need to have in a store because there's just so much overlap right now. And I think it's basically what's going to end up happening. We've got to catch up on production with what would be considered our best sellers, our A molds, our A SKUs. And because of how fast those are selling, it's going to be a long time until some of those, what many people were probably considering or thinking would be retired, those molds are gone, and they're not going to be able to get back on the production schedule for quite some time. So if you're looking for something that you thought might be on that retired list that never did officially make it on that retired list, you might as well try to go get it and consider that it's probably not going to be back for a long time.
Oh, well. Sign of the times.
Yep.
All right. So you want to go to the next line item, or
whatever you want to do, Bobby? You running this show.
We saved it.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Let's keep them
okay.
tuned in.
Okay.
And let's skip to this line right here. Talking about the new products.
Yeah,
I'm not going to show you. I'm holding out on you for a little bit, guys.
So another exciting thing is we actually shipped out to Dick's Sporting Goods a couple weeks ago, 364 stores. So if you've been looking for our product on the shelves at Dick's Sporting Goods, it hasn't necessarily been there to the degree that we had hoped. They tested things out, a year and a half ago or something. They needed more stuff. They're excited to bring us back on board. So very soon you're going to start seeing our products at 364 stores, which is significantly more than we have been in the past. So exciting stuff for us and exciting stuff for the people that walk into Dick's Sporting Goods. And just kind of an exciting time for disc golf, where the shelves are empty at almost everywhere that's carrying disc golf, and people need to keep going in there and keep playing.
Absolutely. All right, so you want to talk about the possibility with this expansion of
yeah, it's kind of funny
Yeah.
too, and we actually just heard back today, so it's funny to talk about the warehouse being so empty.
We need a bigger warehouse to make it emptier.
Yeah, we need more space, and so we have been struggling with space. We got 14 shipping containers here. We got space. We got 5,000 square feet across the street. We got more people jammed in offices, smaller offices than seem like we need to have, and been working on a new warehouse. A new warehouse or an expansion, and fortunately for us, there was a warehouse just down the street around the corner that has potential. Not potentially, it's opened up. It's for sale, and we got some communication back today. Things are looking positive there. It'd be 4 times the size of this warehouse, so kind of excited about that possibility. We are going to get restocked back on items. We have an aggressive schedule of what is coming from. Essentially, we got stuff that's showing up this week, clear until the end of the year, where we are going to have, we got a lot of stuff coming, so we're going to need more space. We wouldn't be able to get into that warehouse until next year, but it would be exciting to actually have the proper space that we need to run an efficient operation, and just looking forward to seeing where that goes.
Excellent. All right, we have a couple questions, but guys, as always, during this updates, put your questions in the YouTube chat, and Danny will get those over to me, and we'll ask Rusco right here while we're live. This one is from Jason. Are there plans to include stamped color choice or even pictures of individual discs as part of the online store experience?
One of these days, hopefully. Yeah, we know that some people love to see the exact disc that they're going to be purchasing, and that is the volume that we're doing and the footprint that we've got right now, and the staff that we have right now doesn't really work for that sort of operation. But that's something that we continue to talk about, and I hope that at some point we can do that. We're going to start that to a small scale. You're going to start seeing that with like the MyDie discs. MyDie disc to start, and something else I can't think of. So there will be some of that. Don't know exactly when that will get implemented, and then for us to go full scale, not really sure. Hopefully sometime in the near future.
Let's see. Another question comes from Dr. Zen. Any chance y'all will be selling the SPZ2, the Pirate, at Emporia soon?
Doc, I don't know. I wish I knew. Probably not. I think that probably not. Sorry. End of Trilogy Challenge. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What will the Players Pack be for the Dynamic Discs Open? And that's the AM side. We're doing the AM. I can't find the dates on that, but I know that's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's October 17th here in Emporia, the Dynamic Discs Open Amateur Edition. And the player pack for that is always fantastic. There's quite often a very special disc at the minimum as a part of that player pack. So if you haven't signed up yet, you should probably get signed up. I think it's capped at 180 players. And earlier today, we had 127 players already signed up for the Dynamic Disc Open, which is in October.
How did you find it? I was looking for it.
I got it, Bobby. I got it going on over here. So, get signed up. Come see us for the Dynamic Disc Open. It's a fun event, and it's in our backyard.
There you go. Richard wants to know, and this is a good segue into the next segment where you guys have been I'm sure most of you have been waiting to see some of the new product. Is there any update on when the Commander makes it back in stock?
Yes, there absolutely is. We were expecting that to show up on August 24th, and we have a couple colorways coming, which it looks like Bobby's got a couple colorways, new colorways coming. What are we calling this one? Graphite Hex, I believe, which is just a really sharp pattern for a gray and black tone bag. And that's going to be in the Commander and the Commander cooler. We also have, I believe it's called Infrared Orange. And I should have those names in front of me. And one other colorway. Those were expected to show up next week. It seems like everything that we're seeing is there are quite a few delays with the standard ocean freight with containers and the rail. So a little frustrated with how long it's taking for some of these things to show up, but it all takes time, and it's coming. It's just we're not exactly sure when. So it was scheduled for next week. Hopefully it's not too much after that. We were also planning on having, maybe I shouldn't, we got one more colorway to show?
Yeah, one more color. Now, you need to let them know that these are, even though they come in this color, this is a different type of Commander bag. It'll look a little different.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. We'll just show them the colors then.
Yeah.
Colors.
You're talking about the Combat Commander that could be coming later down the line, or no?
No.
Okay. Perfect.
I guess. I don't know if it's called something different.
No, these should be the production samples that are coming. Commanders, Commander coolers.
That's what I meant. Commander Cooler. It's a cooler.
Oh, yeah, this is Commander Cooler. Yeah,
Okay.
Commander Coolers are coming too. You got to put your beautiful, nice 6-pack in there, and or your sodas or your waters or whatever you need, and get out there. And we were blown away by how quick we sold out of the first batch of Commander Coolers, and looking forward to getting those back in stock. And we also have Latitude 64 bags in stock are coming as well, which is going to be the Slim bag, the Core bag, the Core Pro bag, and the E4. So all 4 of Latitude 64's bags. And those previously, we have not had those for sale in the United States for wide scale anyway, for retail sales or for wholesale distribution. And thankfully, these will be throughout the whole distribution channel. So retailers can pick these bags up at the margins and the pricing that they need. So if you've got a local retail store that needs to get stocked up on the Latitude 64 bags, make sure you encourage them to bring those bags in. I do expect that those are probably going to be in and out quick, because it seems like there's a shortage of disc golf bags right now in the market. So I expect them to be popular and can't wait to get them in. Next up, one of the bags that I am so excited about is what we are considering the Combat Ranger. And the reason I'm excited about this is because the Ranger has been such a staple product for us since we released it in March or April of 2013. And since then, it's been a great product for us. It's been a great bag for amateur players, professional players. But in 7 years, we haven't really made a whole lot of advancements or a whole lot of improvements with the bag. And thankfully, fortunately, we've established a really good relationship with the factory that we're working with. We're communicating directly with the factory. Which, you want that back, Bobby?
No, spinning around and just kind of show them the difference.
Yeah, and so it's really helped our process, and it's streamlined our process. And Chris Edson over here has done a really good job working directly with them to make some improvements with this bag. And some of the main things, basically what we did with this bag was we took what we thought were the good features or the great features from the Ranger H2O bag and put them in with what we'll say the old standard Ranger was. And so it's got an improved back panel where the back padding is what we think is an improved padding system. The straps are improved. It's got the chest strap where you can secure your chest strap. It's got a larger putter pocket where you can actually get your discs in and out easier. We know that cell phones have only gotten larger and larger, and so there's a bigger cell phone pocket where you can get your iPhone Plus. Is that what it's called?
Max.
iPhone.
No, is it Max?
iPhone Plus.
iPhone Max Pro.
Oh yeah. And one of the other
Nobody's
cool things,
correcting us, so we're right.
This does also have the hydration system, but I think more importantly than that is it has that pocket up top. If you don't want to carry the water bladder, you can actually just put your putters up top or some extra discs up top. So I'm really excited about the way this bag came together. I think that this is going to be very popular. We're not sure what the future of, we'll say, the Ranger and the Combat Ranger are, but we'll get that figured out. It does have the optional Rainfly that you can see in this, and you can also probably see how that hydration system works. And again, awesome bag. Can't wait to see this thing out there. It's really fun to see the progress that this bag has made, and I look forward to seeing the feedback and the comments. And that's about all I think I've got.
No, we got one more bag.
We do.
Yes.
What more are we going to talk about?
The Paratrooper.
Oh, yeah.
We should have had like Dan and Anthony like throw them in, like so like they paratrooped in.
Come on, do it. You got it.
They want to throw these bags at us. This is the Paratrooper.
Yes. So the Trooper has been just an incredible bag for us. We can't keep them in stock this year. It's just such a good entry level disc golf bag, especially at that price. And some of the feedback that we've been hearing about the Trooper is, it needs to have better straps. It needs to have more disc carry capacity. It needs to have a little more structure. It needs to have more water bottle holders. It needs to have more back padding. It needs to have a reinforced bottom. It needs to have bigger pockets. It needs to have more storage. And it's like, well, isn't that what the Ranger's for? And anyway, we took all that feedback and we have what I think we've dialed this new bag in. The price point on this is going to be $99.99, and it basically I think is just a huge. I think it is the best disc golf bag for under $100 that is going to be out on the market, and I'm really excited for this shipment to arrive and for this is just a great bag that really takes all those features and puts them all into one bag, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fantastic bag. So
four colorways coming out on the initial drop of the Paratrooper, black, gray, blue, and why can't I think of the other color?
Would you say black, gray, blue?
And
This is the gray one.
no, that green's not the one.
No, the green's a fancier one that comes later. Black, gray, blue,
We'll figure it out.
and blurple. Blurple. No, I don't know what it is. I can't remember.
Yeah, 1,000. I got it here. We got Paratrooper heather blue, black, heather gray, and heather olive. So a greenish colorway. And then for a little bit later in the year, there's going to be those limited edition colors that start dropping, and good stuff coming on the Paratrooper.
Good stuff. All right, guys, remember, you got those questions. Ask them in the chat, and we will get them over to Jeremy Rusco. Am I Romantic says, are there any ice clear runs coming?
Don't know the answer to that. Don't know the answer to that one. Probably not a whole lot of stuff. Us just trying to keep up with getting the shelves stocked back up on what would be considered your standard. The standard popular discs is focus and priority number one, and those clear colorways, a lot of times you get a little black speck in them. It takes longer to make sure that the clear production is done properly, and so probably won't be happening, but I've been wrong before.
Does it have a place for bags, for tags, towels, etc., like a clip?
On the Paratrooper, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's actually a little MOLLE system on the side of it where you can attach stuff. There's a spot up top where I love this pocket up here. You can put a couple putters in that. You can throw whatever the heck you want to put into it, but I think most players are going to use it for putters. You got this big pocket up here where you can put like 5 or 6 discs if you want, or you can put your hoodie. You can put whatever the heck you want to put in there. You can throw a disc in there, and then there's also this front little slot where Bobby's going to put his tacos. I'm going to put my chips and salsa. But most players are going to put probably their mini, their scorecard, their pencil, their knickknacks. Knickknacks? Yeah.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
And then there's the two large storage pockets on the side. So, yeah, there is a lot of... there's a lot going on with this bag. I love this bag. It's sharp. It looks good. But, the one thing I don't really love about like the Sniper bag is that the Sniper just looks a little boxy. It does have the structure, but sorry about you. I think the Paratrooper is fantastic. I look forward to seeing players carrying those across the course.
Justin is curious if the Paratrooper will have a rain fly option.
Always working on something.
Tanner asks, will there be any glimmer suspects ever?
Tanner, appreciate that request, or maybe not request, but question. And I do think that there should be some glimmer suspects at some point. The suspect is special in my heart and in my bag. We've been sold out for quite a long time, I think, as we retired that mold a while ago. I do expect that at some point there will be some sort of special run of glimmer suspects or some sort of suspect, but it's going to be a while.
All right, real quick, before we move on, let's remind everybody. So the Combat Ranger is scheduled for sometime in October. The Paratrooper is scheduled for sometime the 1st of September.
Woo!
And the Commander Bag, just the new colorways. I don't think the Cooler Commander... Oh, Cooler Commander
too. Yep.
Okay, next week. So if you've been itching to get yourself a Commander Bag or even a Cooler Commander, that is next week. But the other ones, we have still a few weeks out, so you can kind of plan for that. Let's see. Let's do a couple more questions, and then you have a very special announcement.
We've talked about it before.
But something's, something's coming up pretty quick here. David wants to know: will you bring back elastoplastic?
David, I think it's going to be a while until we see elastoplastic. I had hopes that we would be able to do some sort of special winter run this year based on some of the feedback from here and just basic feedback. But based on what's going on and how far behind we are, I don't think you're going to see elastoplastic anytime soon. Sorry.
Can you speak to whether the Trilogy Challenge program will ever be expanded or altered? I think it's a really great and novel event.
Richard, thank you for. I think it's a great event too. So I don't know. I mean, we've actually had more Trilogy Challenges this year and more players at the Trilogy Challenge than we had all of last year, and it is only August 20th, and so we've actually run out of discs right now, and so there's a little bit of a pause for Trilogy Challenge, which is somewhat unfortunate. But thank you all for getting behind the Trilogy Challenge even more than ever this year. I think it's really exciting to see that happen, and I mean, I'd love to see the Trilogy Challenge grow and expand. I don't know exactly what that means because we're always trying to get more players out at Trilogy Challenge events, and we do alter it a little bit, I guess you would say, year to year. But Scott Reek is the one who's in charge of that, and I'd say Scott is very motivated to listening to feedback and making the Trilogy Challenge the best that it can be, and there will be some changes for next year for sure.
We got a $9.99 super chat.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much, John. So he jumps up to the next question, which is any new hat options? As a player with black and gray hair, I would love to see an all-white hat for summer. I have a DD hat from a while back that is all white with black pinstripes. I remember that.
I know what hat that is exactly. John, thank you so much. White and disc golf just don't go together all that well. There's a few people who can pull that off, John. I'm expecting that you're one of those. We've actually we were talking about hats earlier this week, and we got into a little bit of we had too many hats in the warehouse, and guess what? Just like many other things here, we don't have as many hats now than we've had before, and so we're working on new hats, and I absolutely expect that you'll see some more stuff in terms of player pack. I think that was one of the deals. Hopefully we have more stuff coming soon. It's coming.
Richard wants to know, have you seen your events processes increase? Can you speak to how well your putting league program has been adopted?
Well, the cool thing with the events, the pandemic did a lot of really positive things for disc golf tournaments, and really more importantly, disc golf tournament directors. There's so much, there used to be so much manual work that had to be done, and the tournament director had to plug in scores into the computer, and too much stuff to do at the end of the tournament to try to wrap up the tournament in a really efficient way. And because we tried to get away from scorecards and did get away from scorecards, the PDGA scoring tournament director software now has done an amazing job by streamlining the entire process, and we all just adopted that. Hey, that's what we're going to do. Before it was like, I don't know if I want to take score on my cell phone because I don't want to. I'm not used to it, and that's normal. 15 years ago, we didn't do online registration for tournaments, right? 10 years ago, we hardly did online registration for tournaments. Now, today, if you don't sign up online, you don't go to the tournament. And so I think this has really been a really good thing for disc golf tournaments and, again, tournament directors, because some of the new processes now for tournaments are really taking a lot of the stressful work off of the tournament director, because the big stress is at the beginning of the tournament. It's at lunch. Well, it's at the end of the first round, and then it's at the end of the tournament, right? When you're trying to process everything, plug everything in, and then you got a whole bunch of questions to deal with. Well, now you don't have to do anything for the scoring component, and everything is right there, and it really has helped out. And actually, I know Stephen Story, Dynamic Discs Carrollton, early into this pandemic, he was so excited. So they run, I think, arguably more tournaments than anybody else in the world. I think it was 60 or 70 sanctioned events last year. Does that sound right? Mm-hmm. Because they're always doing a Flex Start Friday. They got so many sanctioned tournaments going on. And Steve-O was actually relieved. He's like, when he didn't have to run a tournament every week. And he's like, I'm kind of liking the change of pace. And so I was worried that we just helped them get a new RV down there. They got a great tournament set up. They got a great competitive tournament scene. And when Steve-O and Brad and the Dynamic Disc Carrollton, Texas crew were able to host an event again, it was actually the smoothest tournament they'd ever ran. Steve-O was so excited about the improvements that were made to the tournament directing software and the whole process, and it's good. Good things have happened. I see the Dynamic Disc RV cruising by. What's going on?
We got a $14.99 super chat
Holy
coming in from 888.
Gosh, that's more
Huskers.
That's more than I made last year almost.
How about some high quality polo options like the Adidas one? The DD Auctions page sold in blue and red recently. They are the best disc golf polos I've ever owned.
Oh man. Okay, so this is such a. I hear you. I absolutely hear you. I want those awesome polos. We have, you mentioned it, the ones that were on the auction page. So I don't know. We got to find a way to make that happen. We actually talked about it earlier in the week on a way to help provide more of. We've recognized that we wanted to do more for some of these specialty items, and I'm hoping that we can find a solution to that. So thank you for bringing that up. I hope we can get you some more unique things. And I would actually encourage you, it sounds like you're following the auction page. Very smart. If you're not following the auction page, man, there's so many cool things that cycle through there. But send Derek a message, let him know what you want, and I bet he can make it happen.
We got 2 more super chats coming in. We have the first one, $4.99 from Jim. I've heard AJ
Jim.
has been throwing well with his opposite arm. When can we expect to see more funny AJ videos? I do know, Jim, that we have, I believe we have one ready to go, or one you're working on almost, Danny, done with? Working on it. A practice round from the DD Open. So that'll be out here, I'm sure, with the next week or so. We also have a $5 super chat from Joe. How many super chats do we need?
Real quick, let's give a shout out to getting AJ back to getting more video stuff going, and he's just a funny.
He needs to do some more of his videos on his channel too.
He's a funny dude.
$5 from Joe. How many super chats
Joe.
do we need to convince Danny to bring the stash back?
Oh gosh.
It's going to take a lot of super chats.
I mean, that is Danny's decision. He is listening.
Is it, though? Is it? Is it?
Oh, gosh.
Anyway.
Danny, I think the stash can not come back for a while, and you're doing just fine without it.
You're doing just fine without it. Yeah. Let's see. One more question, and then we have a question that actually we'll answer. Oh, that didn't make any sense? We actually going to go? No. Anyway, Justin wants to know: do you currently view the squad program as successful? Now, if you're not familiar with the squad program, that's where if you're someone that posts a lot of disc golf images to social media, we want to work with you and get you paid for it. Now, of course, this is going to be posting.
Whoa! Get you paid? Can I sign up?
Get you, sure, if you want.
We can reward. We can reward.
Sure, we're going to reward you with points
Yeah.
and merchandise and things like that. But yeah, if you post a lot of disc golf stuff, you can start posting our stuff and get rewarded for it. So go to dynamicdisc.com/squad to get more information. But has that program been successful in your eyes, Jeremy?
You know, I think it's been really cool to see the way that the squad has rallied together. It's absolutely been a success. It's really cool to see just how many passionate followers we have for Dynamic Discs, and I think this was a way, and not just Dynamic Disc, Dynamic Latitude West Side, but of course it's the Dynamic Disc squad. I think it's been disc golfers are so passionate. There's very few industries or sports or whatever you want to say that has so many passionate people. And that's what I love about disc golf. And I think the squad was a way to help bring everybody together, to help get at the feedback we need to help accomplish something. And I think, yeah, absolutely, it's a success. And we want to also reward our passionate fans and our passionate followers. And this is a way for us to help accomplish that together. And I look forward to more and more people joining the squad, being a part of the squad, and also providing us the feedback to continue to make things better and better there. And Robert McCall is the one driving that. And I know Robert's been enjoying the heck out of it. And I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Got another super chat, $4.99 again from 888 Huskers. How big of a super chat do you want to buy that olive green Paratrooper back?
Oh, man.
We can't do it.
That thing, you know what?
That one or this?
Oh,
yeah, that was the olive one. Yeah.
Well, okay, now this is going to be one of the limited colorways that, this thing is just, it's pretty sweet.
It's nice.
It's pretty sweet. You're going to have an opportunity, so this will show up on the Dynamic Discs Facebook auction page sometime prior to. Actually, this I would imagine this will show up. It's going to show up on the auction page. Keep your eyes on the auction page, and somebody's going to have the opportunity. That we got to keep this for a little while. Temp's got to get the good product photos. We got to get people using it a little bit to get some of the marketing and promotional materials for it. But it's coming.
It's coming. All right, let's jump back into our agenda. Let me see that back so they can see you while you're talking.
Oh, yeah, they don't. Yeah.
All right, so back into the agenda.
Last thing on the agenda, or
no? We got. You want to talk about? There you go. Yep.
Man, time's flying. So I've been gone for a while from this show. Bobby and I have been gone. August 22nd is the due date for baby boy Rusco. That's actually Saturday. It looks like my wife Wendy it's going to be Monday. We're going to go in. She is going to get induced, and hopefully baby boy Rusco is welcomed into the world on Monday, August 24th. And so I might be a little touch and go for a little while. I might not ever come back. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited for that, and appreciate everybody's support along the way. And it's just an exciting time for me and my family. And that's about that. That's about all.
Congratulations to Jeremy and Wendy. Of course, we're obviously all super excited for this.
So people have been asking. Cool. So people have been asking how my wife Wendy has been doing, and she's just been a rock star this entire time. Been going to the gym every day, healthy, never been sick. It's been incredible, and we've been very fortunate, very blessed, and I hope that the last couple days of the process go just as smooth as the almost 10 months prior.
Wow.
You know, they say it's 9 months, but it's really almost like it's 10 months.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you want to do the last
thing?
Or
I think
get more questions in first. We'll save these questions for afterward. All right. Okay, so people have been super excited about getting some sort of glimpse of the possibility of a West Side Discs bag. What new details do you have, Jeremy?
Well, we appreciate the passionate fans and followers who have been wanting this product. We've talked about it coming together for what feels like forever. We have talked about making steps, making progress. The last time I think we talked a little bit about there being some positive progress, and it's just taken a while to get things going. We want the bag to be different than our other bags. We want it to be special, unique to the Westside brand. We want to take in Nico's feedback to what is going to make a successful bag or two. And it's actually funny, Nico messaged me when he saw he didn't see anything about the Westside bag being talked about. Actually, it wasn't on the title. And I told him, hey, it's coming. And anyway, he's excited about it. And so we've got some conceptual drawings, mock-ups.
Mock-ups.
Is that the proper word?
You got it up there,
And
Anthony?
we are getting very close to having a physical sample, and we wanted to share with you the conceptual design mock-up stuff today, and hopefully on a very soon upcoming broadcast, we'll have some physical samples to show.
Right. So, disclaimer, should have had Tim put what the images shown are what'd you call them? Conceptualized conception. May not be the final product. Put that little disclaimer out there. So there you go, guys. All right, so that's the Westside Discs bag potential. So we're going to keep you updated on that as we get samples and do some tweaking and stuff like that. So,
word of advice, make sure you follow Westside Discs on Instagram and on YouTube, because as things progress,
we're going to keep
that will be where it is posted.
Yes, and we're gonna put these images out on the Westside Discs Instagram, right? We agreed.
Yes,
that was okay.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
So we're gonna put these so you can kind of take a closer look. You can do the little pinch and zoom and stuff like that. Take a closer look, and I'll make sure I put that. I'm glad I thought of that, because I'll make sure to put that disclaimer on there. So, anyway,
stuff's coming.
All right, so let's get the last couple questions we have. This one's from Jamie. I have seen some. Whoa.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have seen some Lucid X Glimmer X Dimax discs on the auction page. Is this something that will be available to make Dimax orders on this plastic, or are they special runs?
Special run, limited run stuff right now. Hopefully we can do more of that stuff in the future, but things are so backed up and so busy that it's hard to keep up. We've actually gone to a evening shift here with Hot Stamp and Dimax, where we are working until 10 o'clock at night in those departments just to try to keep up. So those are super cool. They look really good, and I absolutely look forward to us being able to do more in the future.
I think that was all the questions we have.
We do have one other, the last thing that we're supposed to touch base on. It's hard to believe that we're talking about 2021 molds and what we need in 2021 already, when there's so much stuff going on. There's a part of me that feels like we shouldn't do anything new, because we're having a tough time keeping up with making sure that we got Judges out there and EMAC Truce out there and Raiders out there and all the popular molds for Dynamic. But ultimately, every year we want to come out with 1 or 2 new molds, and we've got a couple ideas that we are going to potentially be moving forward with, but we want to hear your feedback. We want to see what you think is needed. And so I would encourage you to put in the comments what sort of disc, what type of disc, however you want to word it, however you want to put it. Let us know what you think we're missing in the lineup. Right now, we are currently thinking of two little gaps in what we're offering, and one of those we feel like is a slower fairway driver that not as fast as the Getaway, and that's one of the ideas that maybe we need. Maybe you agree. Maybe give a like or a thumbs up or whatever. If you do, I don't know if you can even do that on this. You can't really, can you?
I mean, you can give thumbs up, but they want to know specifically what it's for.
Yeah, and the other is, the Judge is so popular. The Warden is so popular. Some people don't like the big bead. Some people don't like the no bead. We came out with the Marshall, it's somewhere in there, but still maybe, I don't know. So we're wondering if there's some other putter that is based exactly from the Judge that maybe would be a benefit to the lineup. So let us know what you think. We've still got some decisions to make for the 2021 molds. And then on West Side, we do think that there needs to be probably one mold that we come out with in 2021. On the next broadcast, we'll share a little bit more about what our final thoughts are. We're getting some feedback from Nico and what Nico thinks he needs to perform at the highest level. But some of your feedback might help. So, yeah, that's that. It's hard to believe that 2021 planning is more than underway, but we gotta get it going.
$2 super chat from Doc Zen. He wants an Air Warden. Noted. $4.99 from 888 Huskers. Bring back Seafoam Green Classic Deputy Putters.
I like the Seafoam Green.
I
yes.
like that. Yeah, the Seafoam
excellent.
Green is good.
Excellent.
Definitely noted. Thank you so much for that 888 Huskers.
Thank you.
All right, there we go, guys. Well, that's Dynamic Discs update with Jeremy Rusco for the month of August. Lots going on. Thank you guys so much for your patience as we, since we had not done this for quite some time, we will try to make sure to put this on our calendars to continue to do this, because I know you guys like to be able to talk straight to Jeremy about this type of stuff, and you like to hear about new stuff. So, if you have any questions, if you just tuned in late and you're like, what did they talk about? What is this all about? What is that? This will be available once YouTube processes it, and you'll be able to go through and watch it. And maybe I can have one of us go through and maybe timestamp it and put it in the description so people can find that. So, yeah.
We appreciate the heck out of you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for what you do to grow disc golf. There's never been a better time to put a disc in somebody's hands. So get somebody new out to the course. We love what we do over here. Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you Tuesday for the Disc Golf Answer Man podcast.